Okay, we have the grand final here between WDage and Elite. WDage coming from the losers bracket. Elite is the top of the winners bracket. Elite getting the massive, the biggest lead of his life, leading his Gator into a Clodsire. WDage swapping his Dunspots into the Feraligatr. We see an amazing play with here, like going to 6, throwing a Hydro Cannon, then swap out to Cress, soften the Dunspots to make sure that you are going to win the alignment here, putting them in Moonblast range. And now we see that WDage start throwing these drill runs, more like drill guns. It's not drill runs because it comes so fast that you can't even anticipate them. Okay, drill run number 2. It doesn't do that much damage, but you know what will do enough damage? It's the Moonblast from Cress. And we will see that WDage's team is just so weak to Cress. See, every time WDage did not bring in his A/, he lost. So, I think WDage will make up his mind and bring in A/ always. Moonblast connected, take it out of the Dunspots. And we see here the Cresselia coming in with lots of energy. And Clodsire is about to get to the AQ. We see that WDage did not throw because he knows it's going to be CMP. And I don't know who wins CMP. It seems that WDage also doesn't know who wins CMP. Maybe he knows, that's why he did not throw. We will see WDage over farming. And now we know Clodsire wins CMP against Cress. This EQ should take out the Cresselia. We see Gator coming in, and we see the Chestnut. And now it's Chestnut into... Why do they keep saying Drapion? Crunch is resisted, but you know what's not resisted? Poison Sting, the fast move. And we know that Chestnut can live a frenzy, but I think WDage is just going to go double superpower, and all Elite need to do is just shield one of the superpowers. No, he says like, no, I can live this, so why would I shield? It's gonna do so much damage. Does it take out? No, it doesn't. And now we see that Elite is building up, and he's going for the full farm down. He doesn't care about shielding because all he can do now is one fast move and will take it out. He knows shield. WDage wins this, but now the Gator will get an extra Shadow Claw that will help him into winning this game. Now it's a straight matchup. Feraligatr into a chipped Clodsire. One Hydro Cannon will do the job, and Clodsire is so chipped that he can't fight back, but Clodsire can always fight back. Okay, it's going to be a race to whoever gets to 3 charge moves. And seems like Clodsire is almost at 2. Gator is also almost at 2. But Gator gets to his moves faster than Clodsire. A Sludge Heat number 2 getting the second shield. What's going to happen now? We will see that... Okay, I was expecting Elite to just build up to 2, then throw them back to back. But no, he decided to insta-throw. The race is still going on, and the Feraligatr is still building up some energy. WDage is going to get to 2, then throw, but it was on the CMP. On the Gator, this Hydro Cannon will take out the Clodsire. Some people say Clodsire is OP. Now we see that Feraligatr doesn't fear the Clodsire. To be honest, it's a good matchup in the Zero, because the EQ plus the Poison Sting KOs, and Elite securing game number 1 in the winners grand final. If Elites win 2 more, he can win. WDage needs to win 3 games, reset the bracket, and then win 3 games after. Is that happening today? Well, all we can say that Elite won this this matchup and the winners like 30 minutes ago, and he had to send WDage back to the losers bracket where WDage had to beat Elam. And now moving into game. Okay, no, this is just a replay. I'm raising my niece. I get ragged on all the time and get told, why don't you give up? I have the most respect for dads who step up. Yes, dads who step up are like even better. Okay, moving into the second game, we see a neutral lead here. Gator wins, I think, in the 2. If they are shadow, if they are non-shadow, they can win the 1 as well. Because like Playoff just does so much damage. This Hydro will connect. It doesn't do that much damage, but Playoff will do that much damage. We will see that he's going through both. I think he's trying to force WDage to overfarm, and it seems that Elite is just giving the vibes that he will try to catch on a Cress. And he does catch on Cress. Okay, landing the... WDage throwing the Playoff on the Cress. I mean, it's not a bad matchup. It's not a bad throw, but he knows that there is an A/ in the back. But to be honest, he doesn't care about the A/. He was trying to bait out the Cress. So this is not the most ideal thing he could have done, to be honest, because now he knows that his Machamp will not face the A/. So this is not technically good news. But it's not a bad news either, because this means that the A/slash won't be painful in the, later. Well, technically, he doesn't care about that because he has a Machamp. So I'm assuming that Elite will just try to let this Crest go as fast as possible. Maybe he can just try to go to Gator whenever he can. We didn't see an attack fell. Attack fell helps to tank the drill run pretty comfortably, but not anymore. So what's the play now? Well, the play now is, I think he might go aggressively on the Machamp. No. He knows that he can get to another move, so why swapping out WDage with the Elite counting? No pun intended. And he is taking out the Cresselia. What we will see here is that Elite will just go Machamp and get some energy lead, okay? He gets to a move. So what's the play here? Well, if he shield, he will be in a tough situation. If he no shield, he will be better. Oh, Elite choosing to no shield. I think this is actually, like, looking at the backline, that's actually his best decision. And now the Shadow Claws are adding up. So does the Psycho Cuts. Okay, it's going to be a race to whoever gets the 3 charge moves. I think WDage at one point will try to catch these Hydro Cannons because he saw the third it's being Machamp. So all he know that he needs to save this Crest, as much health on this Crest as possible, because he knows that this Crest will win him a game. Azu is not going to win a game. It doesn't have any energy. I think it has 1 bubble at max. We see that WDage is not trying to catch anytime soon. Okay, Elite is thinking. He's tapping with confidence. Hydro Cannon being launched here. And we see the grass not connecting here. I think it's just going to get an instant shield from Elite. He knows that his Gator needs to take 3 Pokemons out. We see an instant swap and instant catch from Elite. Holy play, dude. What is happening? Elite with the Elite skills here. Okay, going back to the Gator, he can do 7, then throw. 4, 5, 6, 7. Insta throw. See, guys? Elite is just too good, man. He's just insanely good. Okay, Hydro Cannon connecting on the Azu, taking out the Azu and the Crest. We need 2 charge moves. So he's going to get to 2 and then throw them back to back. Yeah, WDage is like, do you have 2? Elite shaking his head as like, yes, I do have 2. Throwing Hydro Cannon number 1. Hydro Cannon number 2 CMP on the grass knot. Amazing play by Elite. That was insanely done. Assuming that his Machamp was just so useless, but he was still able to clutch it. Getting a catch on the Machamp. The best use for the Machamp was actually a 3rd shield there. Oh my, I thought he's going to lose because he has a Machamp when WDage had a Crest and an Azu. But Elite was like, no, let me cook. Okay, he brought the Machamp, caught on a play off, and was able to use it as a 3rd shield. To be honest, he tanked 2 moves. He tanked an Ice Punch and he tanked a play off on the Machamp. So technically, Machamp was being used as 2 shields. We'll play to Mr. Elite, and now we are waiting for game number 3 and about to see who is going to be the first NA winner in a regional. Game number 3, we have a Chestnut, and that was a bad lead. His Machamp is getting punched by the Clodsire. Technically, he was trying to get some use again out of his Machamp. This matchup is just so bad for Machamp that it can't get worse. Like these cross chops don't do any damage, and Git is just going to go to 100. WDage throwing the Sludge because it doesn't KO, because he wants to farm down. That's an ideal play from Mr. WDage. Okay. We see a Sludge here from WDage. We see an instant shield. That's weird by Elite. I don't know what he's planning to do. It seems that WDage also doesn't know what is Elite planning to do. Elite is just going to double dip on his call because he knows that he needs to get those shields down. I don't think WDage is going to shield. There is no way he respects this, because he does live this and he does live the next one, but maybe he will try to catch at some point. I think that's his plan. There is no other way to justify what just happened. WDage can just simply shield this blindly and then do 1. I think what Elite is going to do 1, then go Crest. No, he did 1, but WDage anticipated the catch, so he insta-throw. And Sludge connecting. Oh my, what an undercharge by WDage. That was an insane undercharge. Elite shaking his head, knowing that this game is just a GG. So he's going to go for the full farm down. And this is the reason why you run Sludge, I think, on The reason you run Sludge on for the people who ask, the reason you run Sludge on Clodsire is you get to a move faster than Stone Edge, so it does help out against the Feraligatr. We see a bait here. This bait is kind of needed so you can store some health and some energy for later in the game, and we're gonna see an instant swap. And Cresselia coming in here. WDage will throw a Frenzy to chip this Cress. And then go to his mirror, because this will do more than a Moonblast. And now, Elite seeing the Crest, shaking his head, knowing that this matchup is just done. There is nothing he could do. And that is game number 3, going to WDage's side. It's 2-1 now, I'm assuming, after 5 minutes from now, because this matchup will take 5 minutes. Do you prefer Sludge Bomb or Stone Edge on Clod? I use a Stone Edge on my Clodsire. But it seems that you run Sludge for one matchup, which is the Feraligatr, because it's faster. I think Sludge is 50, right? Sludge is 50. Am I correct or no? At least it's not Bastimir. Tuna, there used to be a player. His name is Hunter Craven. Hunter Craven used to run Flash Cannon on his Basti. For one simple reason. He used to run Flash Cannon Basti because Flash Cannon Basti destroys the mirror. Okay, it's 2-1 now. You can hold 2. That's another reason, exactly. I mean, that's why it's better being at 50, right? You can have 2 and you get your move faster against the Feraligatr. I need to have the mod view in case there is a message we need to delete. Okay, game number 5. Number 4, sorry. We have Cress into Dunsparce. This is a good matchup. I mean, every neutral matchup is a good matchup for Cress in the 0. Okay? Cress wins all the 0 shields in the neutral matchups. So, Drill Gun connecting, and we see an instant to swap to Clodsire, getting punched by the Feraligatr. Ouch! I think, wait, Elite is just running the same team? Why he keeps bringing Machamp? Well, I think he knows that watching WDage has always been bringing in Alolan Sandslash, and Elite is trying to make a hard call that WDage will bring in the Sandslash, and WDage is trying to 5-hit that by being 5 steps ahead and not using A-Slash at all. Hydro Cannon connecting, but it doesn't do enough damage. And as we just saw, as we said, that's why you run this move. It's a stab. It does slightly more, and it's cheaper. This is the first time I've seen someone no shielding here, to be honest. And we see an aggressive punch down with Machamp. He's going for the chop down all the way. Shielding, farming all the way down. But how does he beat the Cress in the back, though? That's like the biggest question. I mean, he's so loaded on energy. We see the Crest coming in here. Yeah, Mr. Oh, he has a Stone Edge. Oh, instant shield here by Mr. WDage. Elite instantly throwing the bait. He doesn't even doubt it. WDage shaking his head like, no, that was a bad shield. I think we will see two Stone Edges after. Instant shield again from WDage. I mean, Stone Edge does a lot, let's be honest. Okay, he has the Moonblast. He's opting to throw the Grass Knot. Instant shield from Elite. He knows that he cannot afford no shielding here and losing all the health he has. So what we're going to see now? We're going to see that he's going to get to the Stone Edge, overfarm a bit, Pausing a turn. No, he doesn't even care about pausing a turn. We know that WDage has the Grass Knot now, and all Mr. Elite will do is just swapping out. Storage, connecting, doing so much damage. We see him throwing a Grass Knot. I mean, we see WDage catching, but I don't think this catch is a catch, technically, because a Moonblast and Grass Knot, all you need is here. Please stop saying it's a catch. That's an error in production, as we say. Wait, why he's throwing Grass Knot? Bro, why he's throwing Grass Knot? What's happening? Maybe Elite has something in mind where he is gonna tank a move, like tank a move, and then no, he's insta throwing. Okay, let's see. If Elite wins this, that's going to be his win. If Elite loses this... we didn't see a catch. There is no way. There is no way Elite can win, right? Ouch! Yeah, I think that's a GG. Yeah, that's a GG. WDage take game number 2! What's happening here? I am sure if he threw a Moonblast, he would have been in a better situation. But maybe... Okay, don't call me on this. I don't use Crest. So, maybe the play was he wanted to leave with energy. But it wasn't.
I'm gonna still make you fight for it here. And again, we've said it before. You kind of love to see it.
Just a second.
I mean, Elite almost looked like he was going to do it again. He was up 2-0, and WDage has fought back. Amanda, you said this is a decisive game number 5. If Elite wins this game, he is your Baltimore Regional champion. However,
okay, now moving to game number 5. Okay, if Elite wins this, he's going to be the Baltimore champion. If WDage wins this, he's going to reset the bracket, and we will see another best of 5 game. Oh my, what a lead for WDage. This is actually an amazing lead for WDage, because Drill Run does so much damage. Drapion does not tank energy well. So the play here, we will see like throwing crunches on good timing. I think Elite can literally just double shield here and try to catch later in the game, but that's a tough decision to do, by the way. Okay, he gets the defense. Oh my. WDage again throwing the Drill Run on the Cresselia. This have happened literally every game. What is happening, Mr. WDage? Please. I mean, it's not a bad energy to throw, but it has happened literally in every game. This is funny. Okay, Cress into this. I mean, this is a soft match, a soft win, like a very soft win to Clodsire. But remember that Cresselia was chipped with a Drill Run, so it's no longer as healthy. Okay, which means we need an EQ and Sludge to take out this Cresselia. But Cresselia, in the meantime, will throw 2 Grass Knots. Okay, and Grass Knot doesn't do that much damage, but the Psycho Cut is technically super effective, so we will see some chip here. Okay, some chip. And we are kind of double weak to Dunspots. So, Elite, I don't know what you were thinking, my friend. WDage has been bringing Dunspots every game. But to be fair, in Elite's defense, every time he brought the other Pokemon... Wait. Did he get like a one... I think he got a one-turn switch because he was trying to swap and snipe. I think WDage can just now go Dunspots. The Aqua Tail should do it here. And WDage has the shield. But the problem is that Elite can't fast move this thing down, so he needs to do some damage here. Oh my, dude, WDage tapped the move. It didn't register, man. He tapped the move. It didn't register. Game does not work, as y'all know. He actually tapped the move, but it didn't work as he was hoping. And now I think Elite is just gonna let it go because he knew that WDage tapped the move. They are friends, remember that. Is WDage gonna ask for a dispute? We will see. Well, to be fair, Elite let his Drapion go. Well, I mean...
This Shadow for Alligator needs to put in some work.
he can't Shadow Claw down.
Be able to take it. He's only got one shield remaining.
He has the shield.
These Shadow Claws are not going to do too much. But
Okay.
Dash doesn't even want to
WDage going straight for the crest. Elite needs to double Hydro. I don't think double Hydro can do it. And WDage tapped the Grass Knot, so... This is an actual GG, so that tapping that move did not matter. WDage taking this series 3-2, I think.
It loses the charge tag priority, but gets its charge attack.
Dude, what a finals, man. This is so sweaty.
Water type Shadow for Alligator cannot take the pressure. It hangs on just barely. One more Hydro Cannon from Elite.
WDage giving Elite the look is like, really, man? Stop tapping. You don't win this. Elite refuse, keeps tapping. And Cress takes another game for WDage. WDage reset the bracket. It's a 3-2 now. What a comeback to Mr. Dage.
Going down 0-2. WDage is fighting his way back into this series and in this tournament. He has a fighting chance now to take the Baltimore title. And Elite is facing a problem that he has not had to face all weekend long. He says, hey, I'm losing battles. I'm losing ground. I need to respond.
I think we also need to just highlight the fact that WDage went ahead and reverse swept in the grand finals, meaning that Elite was ahead 2-0. All Elite needed to do was win one more game to be able to be called the champion, and WDage just completely outplayed him in those last 3
Elite is about to blow a 3-0. I mean, Elite is so good. WDage is just insanely good as well. It seems that the more WDage plays, the more he gets on shape. Because remember, guys, WDage hasn't played a single game since a year ago from now. Okay, wait. Oh, this is... Okay, the grand final reset, and now we're another best of 5. We see an amazing lead to Mr. Elite. I do think that Machamp wins this in the 1, but I don't know about the 0. I'm assuming the 0 goes to Chestnut. We see an instant superpower. This is actually how it's supposed to play it, by the way, because you can outspace to 2 moves. I don't think you do outpace, though. That's the thing. Well, technically, you shield now because you can grab a second shield. But no, he's not going to do that. He's still thinking about it. And it's like, no, I would rather take shield advantage. That's what he said by shaking his head. Oh, my. Okay, he built to a move and then swapped out. He knows that there is an A-slash in the back. So what's the play now? The play is keep throwing these Moon Blasts. Now he is going to throw Grass Knot. By the way, this used to be a good matchup for the Cress in the 0 if the Cress is insanely good PvP IV, which is basically the 1-15-14. And it's very difficult to get, but most of the regional players have that Cress because they just keep trading until they get that. So imagine how much dust they invest, okay? People be like, oh, people are lucky in getting those IVs. No, they literally trade on daily basis and they raid lots of Cresses so they can mirror Cress and get a top 5 PvP IV. Because one of the matchups you flip is literally Alolan Sand Slash if they have Powder Snow. It used to be Alolan Sand Slash, Licky, and Altaria. Altaria down a shield. Look, see? He lived with 1 HP. That's because he has a good Cress. To throw another move, and you see that he wants the 1. I mean, not technically, but he did. So now, what's the play now? Well, the Clodsire is so loaded on energy, and WDage knows that Elite has 1 shield, so he can just go straight EQ. Hydro Cannon number 1, no, not getting connected, getting shielded. Elite does need to call the bait, but he instantly go for the shield, as he can shield a nuke and get to almost a move and a half. I don't know what that does for him, but that's what Elite is hoping for. He does need to, like, live this. If he doesn't live this, he's out for game number 1. Oh my, it does take out. No, it doesn't. Elite gets to the Hydro. This Hydro is getting shielded. And now, Machamp need to punch through this Clodsire, which is not going to happen. Okay, what's the play here? You need 3 cross chops. Cross chop number 1. WDage knows that Elite Swing Con is basically to catch. So we will see WDage not throwing a charge move at all. Okay, WDage was trying to catch. Yeah, Elite knows that he needs to catch, but it's very unpredictable. WDage instantly throwing, knowing that Elite will try to do 1 then catch, and WDage takes game number 1, resetting the bracket, and then now having a lead against Mr. Elite. If this is not the best comeback ever, I don't know what the best comeback would be.
He's thanked the model of the car itself. WDage is clearly in the driver's seat at the moment.
It's definitely not 0, 15, 14. I mean, the lowest is 1 attack, right? You can't get lower than 1 attack on legendaries.
Will he be able to do it again in 2025?
WDage's demeanor is
Okay.
completely different from Elite. I think WDage is like, hey,
WDage is just gonna make Chestnut meta. Trust.
things happen. Meanwhile, Elite,
Liverpool 05. Wasn't it? Do you remember, like, I think in 2008 or 7, AC Milan against Liverpool? It was a 3-0, then it became a 3-3. Am I correct? I remember that there was a Liverpool 05 situation.
He had beaten WDage earlier on in the championship series, and he was looking to do it again.
I also remember there was a AC Milan into Liverpool.
WDage now
That's 05?
in control, and it is time for Elite to take a step back and see what can I do to get back into this series. We're hopping
Okay, game number 2. Elite picking up the amazing lead in Istanbul. Yes, that matchup I'm talking about. It was 05, not 03. Okay, amazing lead to Mr. Elite, leading Cress into Chestnut. Okay, this is a good matchup that you can win this in the 0 and in the 1. But in the 2, it's just get pretty dicey because you're not going to use your shields on Cress. WDage is opting. Oh my, dude. Elite just lost faith in his Machamp. And now WDage is just being weaker to Machamp. It feels like an instant, like, next level read, where, like, WDage is like, okay, let me make him lose faith on his Machamp, and okay, now let me be weak to Machamp, because he no longer believes in his Machamp. Okay, Hydro Cannon getting shield. Another Hydro Cannon now. WDage is double downing on his Clodsire. The question is, how do we beat the A-Slash? Is he gonna shield this? Well, I don't know how he's gonna take it out. That's the biggest question. The mind game from WDage are crazy. Dude, that was an insane, like, read on WDage. Like, every time Elite brought Machamp, it couldn't get to see the A-Slash. And every time WDage has brought the A-Slash, there was no Machamp. Oh my, what a catch. What a catch. Well, this catch will actually do something to Elite, where, like, Elite now can just go Drapion and have a better Drapion alignment. And now WDage shaking his head, knowing that, oh, I don't want to see this. We see WDage instantly opting to throw a superpower. So now I think Elite can win this, because his Drapion can overfarm here. Okay? He could have done one more. And now, 2 crunches can KO the A-Slash. Keep that in mind, chat. And the Drapion resists the Poison Sting in the mirror. But the question is, I don't think Aqua Tail does it. Dude, everyone is nuking today, and everyone else is also shielding. I think if WDage get a catch, he gets a catch. But the question is, does this catch help him? We're about to see if the Crunch KOs. I don't think Crunch does it. So we will see over farming, throwing a Crunch. No, dude, just throw a Crunch, man. Don't be cheap. Just throw a Crunch, man. Dude, he could have just... I don't think... Well, maybe Crunch just doesn't do it. I think Crunch just doesn't do it. Okay, all he need... I think Elite has this. Yeah, Elite should have this. Even if this doesn't KO, he can just Psycho Cut down. It does take out, and Elite takes game number 2. And now we have a 1-1 situation. If you have a new friend, you cannot trade legendaries with 0. You cannot do special trade with 0 friendship. You can't. The problem is not about friendship. It's about special trade. You cannot do a special trade with 0 friendship, I think. Am I correct, Oz Thomas?
that success because WDage has just been a wrecking ball on stage here in Baltimore.
And at this point, these trainers, that means that if I'm already just counting. Okay, they're at game number 13 against each other in Baltimore alone.
Nice plushies. Thank you, Heartless.
Well, because I think the first in the winners finals, they only went through 4 games, but even so, these are best of 5 matchups. They've been training since
Okay, moving into game number 3, we have a Machamp into Dunspots. It took Elite like 2 years to have this Machamp aligned onto a Dunspots. We see an instant to swap to Clodsire. Again, this is not a comfortable matchup for a Feraligatr in the 0 and the 1, but it's a better matchup in the 2. As the Shadow Claw will put the Clodsire in enough health where the Feraligatr can take it out. Okay, all WDage is fishing for is just the shield advantage. And since he can't flip the alignment, he can just go for the nuke, take the shield, and try to rely on a Crest having a shield up and then Dunspots doing some damage. We saw this happening in the best of 3, where it wasn't good enough. Aren't good enough to win, even up a shield. Because Gator is just insanely good and Dunspots doesn't do stab damage, so it will always lack some damage. We see that Gator going straight for the Hydro Cannon, and Hydro Cannon number 1 getting connected on the Dunspots. This will do so much damage. Okay, that wasn't so much, but that was lots of damage. WDage with the Elite counting, okay? Throwing right before the Gator gets to the nuke, to the Hydro, and this will take out the Gator, and now we believe that Machamp will connect. We see a Crestmere, and this Crestmere is going to be questionable, and this is going to be tough. We see Elite actually needs to go for the Grass Nuts, but he kind of like, if he gets a Moonblast debuff, if WDage gets a Moonblast debuff, I believe that he can win this. He didn't get the Moonblast debuff. Elite is just going straight for the Grass Knot because he knows that he is energy behind. So, to be back on track, he has to throw the Grass Nuts. As you can see now, they both get to the move at the same time. Elite knows that he wins the mirror. Shield for Champ. Exactly. Mr. Big Riggy, welcome in. WDage still going straight for the Move Blasts. And Elite's still going straight for the Grass Nuts. So is that going to do enough? Well, technically now Elite is on energy lead because he threw the Grass Nuts, okay? While WDage threw the Moon Blasts. So WDage is energy behind. So you see guys, that's how Elite capitalized on his energy behind. So he needed to be back on track, so he threw double Grass Nuts instead of 2 Moon Blasts. This does not take out the Crest, I do believe. It might. It's actually literally like... I think this is what Elite hopes that it doesn't. So he can... Oh my, dude, WDage trying to catch, but Elite is like, no, motherfucker, you can't catch this. I apologize on the... saying that. And the drill gun getting connected. The rollout is resisted. WDage Elite is going straight for the full farm down. And now he can just go straight. Now he's like... I don't want him to no-shield this. So he just goes straight for the Stone Edge, nuking this Crest, taking it out of the battle. And it doesn't barely do it, but you know what will do it? The next Karate Chop. Elite taking game number 2. Well played to Mr. Elite. And now, Elite is 1 game away from winning Baltimore Regional. WDage still needs 2 more wins to take Baltimore home with him. Elite is thinking... I think he did some changes. We can't see WDage just tapping his phone screen. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's chatting. These games are insane, dude. I mean, Elite is by far, people call him the actual best player in this game. People, like, if you don't say he's the best player, at least you say he's the best NA player. He doesn't play too much, but people give credits to other players because they go to more regionals. Usually, like, King, if you see Elite, he always play like this. He win the first or the second regional of the season, and then he just take the rest of the season off. While other players, what they do is, they try to win as many regionals so they can gain more reputation. While Elite just, okay, win the first regional, okay, take 8 months break, and then play Worlds. So Crestmead, how does the Crestmead go? I think WDage again is going straight Moonblast, while Elite is just still going straight to Grass Knots. Now he's gonna throw a Moonblast here. Yo, Sniper Mike will come in. You can't get traded with 0. Exactly. Nobody has gotten a Moonblast debuff so far. I think WDage can benefit from a Moonblast debuff, but it's kind of too late, assuming that Elite throw a Moonblast here. I do think that Grass Knot... Wait, what? That didn't do that much damage. I think WDage know that he can just go for a Grass Knot here, double Grass Knot, and take Elite out. Yeah, instantly throwing. So what's the play now? Well, the play now is basically you just go for Alligator and throw on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is 5. Elite looking at the camera as like he forget that at one point it will be 2 Psycho Cuts. Oh, WDage get the debuff? Oh, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense now why the Moonblast didn't do that much damage. I guess I missed that. This is actually, I think Elite now is in a bad situation because he was supposed to go Gator into the Crest, but he was hoping that it's a Clotheside in the back. But it's a Clotheside in the back, but technically he lost his swap, so now he is stuck with bad alignment. So what's the play now? Well, the play is basically throw Hydro Cannons. But holy, Machamp will have such a bad matchup. Machamp will have one of the worst matchups ever, as he will be stuck against a Clotheside that just will destroy everything about Machamp. Amazing catch by Mr. Elite. He knows that his Machamp is pretty useless now. And there is no shields on either side. Remember that WDage, Elite. So, WDage still have a shield. He knows that he needs to shield the Hydro Cannon at one point. What's the play here? Well, he's going to throw right before the WDage gets to the AQ. That was a pretty gutsy play because WDage could have just denied all of that by throwing a Stone Edge, a Sludge Wave. WDage still committing to the full farm down. And Shadow Machamp has no play here. Well, I think Elite needed to have a Drapion to win this matchup. So it was a pretty bad situation for him. Because WDage got the Moonblast debuff. And as I said, the Crest Smear is defined by whoever gets the Moonblast debuff. WDage takes game number 2. Oh my god, what a series so far. Elite won the winners bracket 2-1, I think. And then they played in the grand final. Where WDage won 3-2. And then he reset the bracket. And now it's 2-2. This is literally the most insane finals we've had in a pretty long time. Both players are just insanely good at this game. And, like, it's not even one making a mistake. It's more like one getting a debuff on the Moonblast and the other one getting a crunch debuff. Stuff like these, like, just very small stuff can define the winner. Because no one here is making mistakes. These players are just that good. Okay, game number 5 is here and Elite. Elite, my guy. I think... Looking at the team here, Elite brought in Mandibuzz for the first time in his life. We see Elite throwing on 7, which is good. Are we gonna see a drill run catch? What do you guys think? WDage, man! Well, and in WDage's defense, literally, Dunspots is so good because your energy always goes somewhere, okay? We get a Crimson K Classic. So what's the play now? Well, get a Moonblast debuff. And remember that WDage does not have a Stone Edge, so Mandibuzz isn't bad into Clothesire, but it's actually, you might think it's not bad. But... like it's more like Clotheside has the better moveset. WDage still opting to throw Moonblasts here, fishing for a debuff. No debuff so far. Elite is still throw Grass Knots. I don't know why he throw the Grass Knots. I am 100% sure that he has an argument to why throwing Grass Knots. And now we are going to the Mandibuzz. So the thing about this matchups is that Moonblast does so much that Mandibuzz doesn't like it. Okay, it does almost half. And now we will see a Clodsire. Elite hasn't shown any sign yet, which means he is fine with this. So he is running, as you can see, an Aerial Ace and Dark Pulse. You need Dark Pulse because it's the better DPE move to use. We can tank comfortably a Sludge. In fact, we would like to tank a Sludge more than a Moonblast. So what's the play here? I mean, I tend to think that WDage will win this matchup because he has the better Pokemons and his Clodsire was on the Feraligatr. Okay, and we don't have a way to do damage to the Dunspots. While Elite doesn't have that. And we will see him trying to catch a Sludge. I mean, he did catch the Sludge, but it seems that WDage doesn't mind this. Okay. Elite throwing right before the Clodsire gets to another Sludge. And this Grass Knot will connect, but it doesn't KO. So that's like more of like, ouch. It wasn't enough. Well, he still can get to a Moonblast. I don't know why. Dude, why did you throw Grass Knot, man? He keeps tilting me every time he throws the Grass Knots. Like, you have enough health to do that. Yeah, see? Wait, maybe he gets to another one. Oh my, dude, Elite is so insane. That's why he threw Grass Knots. See, chat? I told you he has an argument for that. He forced WDage to throw, and now he can just go to Mandibuzz. Remember that he has 2 shields as well, right? Okay, every time I doubt Elite, I turned out to be wrong. And now what's the play? Well, we have a Gator that will sweep. We have so much energy on the Dunspots. But you know what Elite has? 2 shields. Okay, shield number 1 being used right here. Okay, we have a Hydro connecting. No, he's still over farming. He knows he needs to get 2 of these before he starts thinking on what to do next. He's no shielding. It doesn't do enough damage. What a play by Elite. Now he needs to throw these Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannon number 1. And that should be... that should get like the shield at least. But the thing is WDage going to catch? No, he's not going to catch because Elite will throw him bad timing, which can prevent the catch. This Hydro Cannon does not quite do it. And now we will see Elite is swapping. And now all we will see is... Oh my. The question is WDage going to catch or no? Is Elite going to overfarm or no? Okay. Clodsire has the move. WDage taking this. Well played to Mr. WDage. Retired for 1 year. Came back. Take Baltimore home. Look at that. You guys thought like not playing for a week might get you rusty? Well, this guy did not play for an entire year and he takes Baltimore. He's about to do his jump win. No, he's not gonna do it because he's playing his friend. Yo, what's wrong with the production? Who was that? WDage, Baltimore's regional champion for 2025. Why it's a 2025? Because it's the 2025 season. It's the next year season. Remember, the season reset after the World Championship tournament, and that happened last month, right? So now this is the 2025 season for the person who asked. Yo, would be awesome. We'll come in. Holy. I lost my voice trying to watch Mr. WDage. Okay, great plays by both, let's be honest. That was a finals quality gameplay. Reset the brackets and then win 3-2.